when I first started reading this book, autobiography of the yogi, and in there I came across some chapter which had mentioned this particular name, Lahiri Mahasaya. And then out of curiosity, I started researching about the person, what is it about, what are the other things surrounding that particular topic. And then past that, I'm not sure, shall I call it chance of luck or some strings attached, and suddenly some videos um, which are related to those topics started popping up in my feed. And one such person was Guru Pashupati, YouTube. And in there, the Guru had mentioned that his Guru was Mahasaya Lahiri. And from there, again, out of the quest of curiosity, I started searching about this particular
So you
place.
talked about quest and curiosity.
Yes.
So what is this quest about? What are you looking for?
Personally, it's there's no particular word or thing that I'm looking for. It's just understanding how are things connecting and joining. Because for me personally, I would state that I was initially nearly an agnostic. Then I started becoming a believer. Then I started coming to the path of spirituality, and now I'm here. And even prior to agnostic, I was more of a non-believer, complete non-believer. So that's how my journey started. And there were certain experiences last time when I came to Kashi, this place, which I personally had. And it was more of a, to put it in simple words, it was an emotional outburst. And for me personally, I'm a very reserved person. I do not let my emotions out that easily. And the experience that I had was out of this world. And that is where it all started
Yes.
out.
So, which is good. So, normally what happens when I ask this question to people, what is your quest? They already have decided, oh, my quest is to get nirvana or moksha or see Lahiri Mahasaya or Kundalini Jagran and what not, you know.
Yeah.
So, people read all kinds of books, they have all kinds of backgrounds of knowledge, and then they think that is their quest. But they don't realize that if you know what you want, then you will get it somewhere. But this is about knowing the unknowable,
Yeah.
immeasurable, unnameable.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is, if you think that Kundalini Jagran is that, you can be sure you will not get it.
Yeah.
You will hallucinate maybe,
Yeah.
because you have read in YouTube what Kundalini Jagran seems like, and you may have hallucinative illusions, which is essentially your mind tricking you. But the state of non-knowing is very important. This kind of quest, and also it's very important to have the thirst. If you are not thirsty, and if I give you water, it's of no use.
Yeah.
You will also not realize that there is water.
Yeah.
Or if you are not thirsty and you have a huge lake next to you, even then you will not realize. So thirst is important. So quest and thirst is important without knowing what that thirst is.
True.
But also, there are many people who come with the thirst here because of two reasons: either fear or desire. Fear because they are afraid of their future. They are in problems, and they think that if they come to Lahiri Mahasaya is a watchman, a chowkidar, who will take care of the problems. So people who come in that quest, in that kind of quest, we tell them, sorry, this is not a place where Lahiri Mahasaya is a chowkidar, will ensure that you are always in a state of bliss and benediction. Because we say that if there is a quest which is related to a end objective, a purpose, then it's likely that you will never reach anywhere. And the second aspect is people who come with a quest because of desire. They hear some of their friends or read in some books about what may have happened to people who have been in this quest, and then they form a belief of what that could be. Somebody would say, I've got Kundalini Jagran, I've got Nirvana, I've got Moksha. Let me also do that. So 99% of the people who come to me seeking something or the other, or of that kind. And what we say here is that here the invitation is not to seek, but to see. See what? See what you have made of your life. Your life is a constant bundle of tension, turmoil, confusion, conflict, all kinds of problems arising from that. So what we do here through the teachings of Lahiri Mahasaya is to not give you a recipe to run away from all of that, but what we do is to show you a mirror. And then we show, look at the mirror of yourself. The mirror is dirty. So what we say is that look at the mirror and clean it up. We help you clean up the mirror so that you can see yourself. And when you can see yourself, then you can realize a state of existence which is very, very different from the separative side that you experience today. It is possible to have a vision of reality which is different from the mundane, in which the separative side and your day-to-day work is important, valid, but it is not real. So is it possible to live in that state of existence, where the I is valid, but at the same time you understand it's not real? And in that state of existence, what happens in your day-to-day work is also in a totally different dimension. Your ability to handle challenges and problems of life is multiple times, or I cannot name the number of times it is better. And it is not because Lahiri Mahasaya is taking care of you, it's because you are taking care of yourself because of the wisdom of Lahiri Mahasaya. And that is, the essence of the teachings which we call Swadhyaya teachings of Lahiri Mahasaya. And there are also a set of practices called Kriya Yoga. Lahiri Mahasaya gave the wisdom of Kriya Yoga to the entire world. And that is well known. I think in the autobiography book, I myself haven't read that. That book also talks about that story, how Lahiri Mahasaya started sharing the wisdom of Kriya Yoga to the entire world. So what you have here is, Lahiri Mahasaya had a lot of disciples. So there are a lot of disciplic lineages. So Yogananda was his grand disciple in a way, Yukteswar Yogananda, and therefore that way many disciples are there. There are many Kriya Yoga disciplic lineages. This is the one dynastic lineage, as we call it, where the wisdom has come from father to son. So there, out there, you see Lahiri Mahasaya, his son. Then there is Satya Baba, and then under that is my father, Shibundu Lahiri. So I am Lahiri Mahasaya's grandson's grandson. So I am continuing the legacy here, where there is no intention to influence, there is no intention to make money. Yes, so those two things. There is no organization here, and there is no money here. So, but people who are truly interested, and irrespective of their background, their nationality, their economic status, whether they can speak English, Hindi, Telugu, whatever else, when they come here, they are taken care of. And the process starts through a process of initiation. Which is, so that is in a nutshell what is done here and why it is done. So, and if there is, and normally when people come, there is a booklet in Hindi or English, which is there, that we share, that you can take, which summarizes all of this.